I'm Erin. I have borderline personality disorder. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, ADHD, anxiety, major depressive disorder.
My name is Matt, and I have been working with Erin as her therapist for about 8 years. I specialize in working with serious and persistent mental illness, borderline personality disorder, which is what Erin is dealing with, along with all the diagnoses that go along with that.
My name's Kevin. I've been dating Erin for 4 years now. I'm her fiance. I work in the Department of Corrections for the past 27 years. Erin has brought a new light to understanding mental illness and how it needs to be treated and how to be effective as a partner with someone with it.
It started as early as 7 years old. I remember being depressed and sitting on the playground and by a tree by myself, hoping for someone to come up and ask me if I was okay, and no one did. And I started to realize that it's when I needed to wear my mask, basically, and act like everything was okay. And it wasn't. Due to circumstances at home, I started self-harming in high school, and I hid it from most people because that's just what you needed to do. I did have help in high school, some great adults that were always an advocate for me to get in the right direction. I was stubborn and very scared. I did not start therapy up again until I was 30, and I was going through my divorce. And I was having so much chaos in my life, not only on the divorce level, but with employment, and all these different diagnoses were definitely coming out. So then I walk into Matt's office and said I need help. And I asked him, are you up for the challenge? And he said, I think so. Therapy for me was the best thing ever. It went in and changed my behaviors, basically, to not be impulsive and reactive. I used to look at myself as mental illness with a side of Erin. Now I look at myself as Erin with a side of mental illness. Sometimes, because I do fight with mental illness, I feel like I have to work extra hard to be accepted and treated like everyone else. At the end of the day, though, I'm still very thankful and humbled to how many people like me for me and see me as Erin, not mental illness. And I'm very open now about my mental illness, and I am fortunate to get to pay it forward. I am a motivational speaker out in the community. I am a huge mental health advocate. I am very passionate about mentoring others who have been in similar situations as myself. My mental illness is still right there. It's just on how I manage it.
Part of that evolved into Erin learning how to manage her own stigma. She had to come out of the closet as somebody with a mental illness in order to enlist the help.
Since then, I have become president of Active Minds, which is a mental health club on campus. It's on Cuesta College campus. It's a national organization that is helping end stigma and trying to change the conversation around mental illness.
You know, Erin has brought her partners in. Kevin came in and participated in a 10-week family member support group.
I told him when I met him, don't rescue me.
So I don't, most of the time.
And then it's up to me to ask for my needs.
Rescue mode's instinctive for her, so to not do it's kind of tough. But when she said that, I can go find her and ask her. I'll ask her once, are you okay? Do you need anything? She'll say no. I'll say, okay, I'll be out here.
Or I need a hug. No, I'm not okay.
Or she'll let me know what she needs and go from there. with their personality and everything else, it was like, if you're open enough to talk about it, then, well, explain to me what it is. And then this is what you have, and then how do you cope with it? And what do the people on the outside need to know to help you cope with it?
One of the most important things a family member can do is ask how they can help.
Mm-hmm.
What can I, after the listening and the validating, is let me know what I can do to help, rather than thinking we have the answer. We often don't have the answer.
So true.
We don't know what they need at that moment. They're the only ones who do.
And then it forces, for a consumer, it forces us to find our needs.
Yes.
And it forces us to express that, which is always often so hard or uncomfortable to do. It took me a long time to ask for my needs to be met, because it felt needy to me, or it felt weak to me. I have finally figured out why I'm here, what my purpose in life is. I'm gonna get all emotional. Because having borderline personality disorder, I've never known where I fit in. I fit in everywhere, and I used to think that was a flaw. And I can now finally pinpoint it. Instead of being accepted and liked by everyone, that's what I thought my purpose was, from my own filters and schemas. It's now I get this amazing job of getting to assist others in their struggles, and motivating that you put the work in, it can definitely have amazing rewards. When I look at where my life was 6 years ago, I would have never thought it'd be where it's at now. I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm functioning, and I'm not reactive, and I am not being controlled by mental illness.